Gosh habit, something that kept my mind from going too crazy with all the crazy stuff going on. What Kaylee and Charlotte and Emma didn't know was that the nightmares were back. They were worse than ever, too. Raging pictures and images that overtook my mind while I tried to sleep. Except these nightmares were a little different. Maybe I've been smoking my entire life and just hid it from you, I said. Really? Kaylee asked. No, I said. Stop believing everything you hear. I put my elbows behind me on the bleachers and looked around. The sky was clear blue, the air nice and warm, the smell of the ocean lingering around, battling with the smell of my smoke. Charlotte was hunched forward, staring down at her phone, scrolling, her thumbs smashing at the screen, back to scrolling. You okay over there? I asked. Charlotte's head popped up, and her eyes widened. Yeah. I wiggled forward and jumped down a seat to sit next to her. What's wrong? Nothing. You know, you can still talk about Flynn. It's really not that big of a deal. Maybe it kind of is, though, Emma said. How so? I asked. I looked back at Emma, and our eyes battled for control. Strange enough, that's what everything had suddenly become. About control. To be fair, Emma was the one who symbolically gave me her baseball bat, after she thought I spread the wild rumor about Mika and all, which I hadn't, which I had a different plan for. But life in Hidden did whatever the fuck it wanted, and if you weren't ready for a fight, you'd get run over, which I wasn't going to allow to happen. Hence the nightmares again. Hence the smoking habit I was still getting used to. Hence the fact that a certain bad boy wasn't there with me to make me feel safe. Emma tightened her lips the way she tightened her legs shut around Riker and looked the other way. I rolled my eyes. That was the reason why Riker ended up between Kaylee's legs. And then, of course, there was Charlotte, in this something like a relationship with Flynn. What did he do now? I asked Charlotte. He's just distant. I don't know, it's weird. What's weird? I asked. Ira, are you going to talk about the most obvious thing right now, or what? Kaylee asked. Which is what? I asked. You and Wes, Kaylee said. I swallowed hard. I slowly stood up. There was a sudden urge to fight Kaylee. I felt like the town and the school had gotten to me, finally sinking its teeth into my skin, making me one of its own. What is there to talk about? I asked. Have you seen Wes around? I haven't. He's at the shop right now, Charlotte said. Good for him, I said. That's what makes this weird, because Flynn wants to be there for his friend. I want to be there for my friend, and we're just stuck in the middle of it all. Because of me, I said. It's my fault. I didn't say that, Charlotte said. Nobody is saying anything is your fault, Kaylee said. We can be here for you, talk to you. I would love to hate on Wes, to know what he did. I can get another baseball bat, Emma said. We can really make him pay. That's what it is, right? It's always revenge. Mika tells everyone I cut myself, so the rumor about her secret abortion is leaked, right? Someone comes near me, and Wes beats the hell out of them. Emma won't fuck Riker, so Kaylee does. And then poor Charlotte here, she can't finish up her complicated relationship because it's weird because of me and Wes. Just a big circle of... what? Emma stood up. You're feeling it, obviously. I'm sorry for that. But nobody did it to you. If anything, I remember all of us trying to warn you about Wes. But you insisted things were great because you knew him when you were a kid. Yet you knew nothing of those years in between. Did you all know about his brother? About Azael? I asked. The three of them looked at each other, then at me. Of course we knew about Azael, Kaylee whispered. That's just something you don't talk about around here. Another big secret.